best pairs to scalp if you are a forex trader interested in scalping as a forex strategy. This is the video for you. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, please consider subscribing so that you do not miss future videos. Like this video, let's do it together. Let's like this video. Thank you to everyone who liked the video. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section below. Suggestions, topics that you want me to answer, to do videos on, next videos on, leave them in the comment section below. If you are looking to download forex robots, indicators, books and stuff like that, there are links in the description box below. Visit those blogs and see if you cannot find what you are looking for. Then you can always come back and leave a request in the comment section below. Okay, so today we are going to look at the best scalping pairs. When I started trading, I used to do a lot of scalping myself. Eventually, though, I decided to move on to higher time frames because of other things that came in my life. Business, investing and things like that. So to free up my time, I could no longer sustain scalping. You know, scalping, you need to be like glued to the screen because you're trading the lower time frames. So these are the forex pairs that I used to play with when I used to do scalping, and which I think can pay handsomely for anyone considering scalping. If you've got time on your hands and you really are looking into doing scalping, or maybe you're a person who doesn't like to hold their trades for an hour, for more than 2 hours, for more than 5 hours, for more than a day, you just want to get in and get out and make your money, then these are the forex pairs that you need to be looking at. And sometimes the things vary depending on broker, but generally these are the pairs that you need to be looking at. Why do I consider these good pairs for scalping? Because what I did was to actually look at the amount of spread that the broker charges you. When we are trading, we pay a small fee to the broker, which is in spread. So what you want to do is you want to have pairs that have got the bare minimum spread. Then that's not enough. You might have a pair that has got the bare minimum spread, but that pair hardly has a movement. So what's the point? If you get what I mean. So what you want to do is you want to first of all find a pair that is that has got low spreads, bare minimum spreads, which means it's a low cost pair to trade, but that pair must also move so that you can make what? Your money. So you are paying little for a lot of movement. That's the idea when you are scalping. So let's look at the forex pairs that fit this criteria. Let's go to my market watch there. So this is generally the pairs that I trade, but anyway, so obviously you find the common pairs here that don't forget about gold and silver. Those yes, you can scalp them, but they are not what we are talking about. So probably the first pair that you want to look at is AUDJPY. AUDJPY, let's drop it there. You can see there the points, the spread. The spread is about 1.5 pips. It usually ranges between 1.5 pip to 1.7 or thereabouts. So it's like the bare minimum in spread. This is in points. That's why it's 15. But It's like the bare minimum that you can pay when you're trading this pair, USDJPY. And on a good day, you can actually make money scalping this thing, because on a good day it can move more than 100 pips. More than 100 pips, you can see there. When we take all this into consideration, let's safely say it moves above 50 pips every day, because there are some times when it just does 41 pips. There are days where you might get close to 60, and then you have these good days where you get actually more than 100 pips. So I don't know which broker that you are using. This is my broker. Link is in the description if you want to consider them. Uh, it's cheap to trade USDJPY with them. It's 1.5 pip spread, which makes it good for scalping. And when it chooses to move, of course, you can expect a range of more than 100 pips a day. The second pair that you want to look at, obviously, is a pair that definitely moves every day. It's Euro USD. It certainly moves. By the way, these candles are actually daily candles. By the way, these candles are daily candles. So it's usually again between 1.5 pip and 1.7 pip in terms of spread. And you can see that there are days where you can get more than 150 pips movement, and your payment is low, 1.5 to 1.7 pip. Your payment to the broker is very low, and if you've got a good scalping strategy, you can make money with this. So you see again, it averages between 50 pips and 100 pips, 150 pips. Uh, so these are some of the pairs that you should really have on your watch list. See, so basically between, let's just say between 45 pips and 150 or 200 pips a day, and you can then the spread is again between 1.5 to 1.7 pips, which means you can take as many trades as you want without losing money to the broker. Another good one that also moves is AUDUSD. It's also a good pair to scalp, because again, you find that depending on the broker that you have, again, spread is usually between 1.5 pip and 1.7 pip, sometimes 1.8, 1.9, but less than 2 pips in terms of spread. So you can actually trade this pair, and it's good for scalping, because it again what has good movement. On a good day, you can get more than 100 pip movement. So you can get in, get out, get in, get out, and just milk this thing. There's 85 pips. Uh, so what you want to do, like I said, as we started, find a pair with low spread but moves. There's no use of having a pair with low spread, but the pair really doesn't do anything. So you need to have uh, a pair that is got low spread and it moves. Don't have a pair with high spread and doesn't move. Bad idea for scalping. Don't have a pair that has got high spread and still somewhere and still moves, because it's going to like cost you if you make a mistake. It's going to really cost you. So watch for the spread and watch for movement. So this is AUD USD, another good pair for scalpers. GBP USD. Here my broker is charging 2.6. Sometimes it's 2.3. 2.7, it ranges in terms of spread, but GBP USD is one of the pairs that move. It exactly does what USD does. They kind of move same direction, same kind of characteristics, but GBP USD also does move. I think most pound pairs they do move, but GBP USD it does move. If you are looking for a scalping pair, uh, it's unfortunate that I think this session is now more than 2 pips, but I think in the Asian session and the London session in the mornings, it's usually also around between 1.5 and 2 pip in terms of spread. And like I said, GBP USD does move. You see here nearly 200 pips on that day. Here more than nearly 150 pips on average. See 80 pips on average. You can expect around between, let's say, between 50 and 150 to 100 pips a day. And again, I don't know the broker that you are using. You might actually get this spread between below 2 pip, and which makes for a good pair to scalp. If you are a scalper and you are scalping, which pairs are you scalping with? Leave them in the comment section below if you have other pairs that you believe are better for scalping than these ones. Like I said, my consideration when it comes to scalping is the amount of spread that I'm paying to the broker, and also whether the pair moves. I'm looking at daily range. It's important that you have a pair that certainly moves. Leave your comment in the comment section below. Like this video, subscribe if you are not yet subscribed. Until next time, bye.